Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to our channel, Two Brothers Outdoors. The last three videos, you got to understand, all these videos are shot within a 24-hour period, even though it takes 10-12 days for you to see all the videos. So on the first video, I cut down a tree, and the second video, I cut down another tree by myself, which I'm not supposed to do. I've got all the logs out of the woods, and Tim is starting to get a little suspicious. So we'll see what happens this afternoon. I'm going to try to convince him I pulled all these logs out of the stump dump. Maybe he'll go for it. I don't know. All right, so on the log arch, I have a spruce log. It's the last spruce log we got here in the yard. I cut one up yesterday. We have an order for some fence pickets. I cut one up yesterday. I went fishing yesterday evening, and Tim said when he got home he'd run down and grab the rest of these logs. I hope that he did, because we got a pretty good size order, and I'd like to get it knocked out before this weekend. This is Oscar Boy. He's my companion. He's a bird dog. He's a English pointer, I think. European pointer. I don't know, some kind of pointer. Does a great job with birds. But the minute you pull out a gun, he's gone. He wants no part of the gun. Everything else he's good with. All right, guys. So I'm going to get this on the mill, and we're going to get it sawn up. And let's see what this video brings. Right? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our channel, Two Brothers Outdoors. I'm Rick. Tim's supposed to come over and join me this afternoon. We got an order to cut. We got to cut some fencing. We get orders for all kinds of stuff. So, I got all the logs out of the stump dump, and we'll get cutting on this order as soon as Tim gets here. All right. We got these maple logs out of here. These will be going to stakes. This is the one that had the satellite dish in it right here. Got to get that piece of metal out of there before we cut it. We don't want to ruin any blades. Tim's here. We can get started on that order.
Missing something?
What do you mean, am I missing something? Where'd you find that? Where'd you find that?
Oh, I don't know. Where could it have been? Where?
I don't know. I lost it. Must have bounced out of my four-wheeler.
You went fishing the other day?
Yeah, yesterday I went fishing.
I got home and I decided, well, I'll go hunting for a little bit. So I went up to the tree fort, and I'm sitting in the tree fort, chilling out. Look out my back window. Really? Looked like a freshly birch stump that was cut. So I got down out of the tree fort, walked over to the stump, looking around. Oh, there's this wedge sitting at the base of the tree stump. How'd that get there?
That must be where the birch came from in the stump dump.
All I'm going to say. You know, I used to feel sorry for you when Mom used to hit and beat on you, but now I know what aggravation you put her in. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying another word about it.
What do you say? I don't listen? You're not going to yell at me?
Nope.
You're not mad?
Nope.
Yes, you are.
Nope. Let's get this fun fencing set up.
All right.
So where did Jerry come from?
Jerry? Stump dump?
I didn't find that stump. I didn't look either.
Maybe it came from the stump dump.
I don't think so. We were at the stump dump earlier. I didn't see nothing over there.
Both trees are in the wide open. There's nothing around them.
You don't have to say nothing.
There's no way they can get hung up, kick back,
Let's go cut some wood.
or anything
Let's
else. All right. Before we cut wood, I think we ought to work on your mill. do the upgrades
Oh,
first.
that would be cool.
We'll do the upgrades first because it's going to require it for the fencing. All right, let's go over your mill and we'll do the upgrades.
All right.
He's going to yell at me sooner or later. We found the wedge. Very shortly, I'm going to show you in another video a cool little product that we have been shipped to test out. This is pretty heavy too. I think you guys are going to like it. If it works the way I think it's going to work, this will be something very, very handy to have in the glove box of your car, in the saddlebag of your motorcycle, in your backpack or fanny pack or whatever you call them now when you're bicycling. But we'll review this product as soon as I get to test it out just a little bit. But I think it's going to be a cool little product. I can't believe they're putting this stuff in such small packages. But we'll see that in the next video. Guys, we're over here at Tim's mill. You can see we got one of the curtains closed. We haven't closed the other one yet. Things are getting kind of chilly. We had to work last night and the wind was blowing 100 miles an hour. It was cold. It was raining. Not quite snowing yet, but it was very close. So we closed that curtain to knock down some of the wind in here. So today we're going to do an upgrade on Tim's mill. We'll show you what we're going to do. And thanks to Hudson providing us with a set of these new wide dogs. We have a couple of parts left over here. These are the old dogs. And we are going to utilize this tubing. We're going to cut it off here and put this back on the mill, and we'll show you where and we'll show you why. Okay, so we took those old pieces of dog that you saw and we cut them short, and I hit my finger with a grinder. Sucks. All right, so we got our handy dandy little welder out here. We did advertise these at one point. They sent us a second one, not for free, but can't buy these anymore. They work great, but they've upgraded them. They made them bigger, I think.
More power.
More power, yeah. Not any bigger in size, but just more power. Okay, so what we did was, you see the dog, and there's another dog down there. These are for the 8-foot long. And I've already tack welded this in place. I tack welded it below the level of the bunk. And I'm going to weld this in place. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with it.
That welder does such a nice job.
I love these welders, I really do.
You on blood thinners?
No.
Why are you bleeding so much?
Because I'm friggin' old.
You're bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Okay, so Tim is going to try welding now. He's just started welding with the MIG welder just a couple weeks ago. Hasn't done a lot of it. Push it down in there, don't be scared. You got to push the button to make it arc. Little MIG welder, so easy to weld with. Just a matter of a little bit of practice. Let's see what it looks like when he's done.
Going on with number 2.
Number 2. You got the light on.
No, you got the light on. Did it go off?
Yeah, no. Yeah, hit that little blue.
Go off?
Yep, it's off now.
Okay.
Notice I stopped bleeding. Cut.
Oh, you found duct tape?
Found black tape.
Doesn't get hot when you hold the tip like that?
It might eventually, but it's not hot right now. What's the worst you can do? Cauterize my wound?
Careful, don't step that tape on fire. You know what I found out?
Fire and hole!
Blow it out, blow it out! Oh, the wind already did. You know what I found out?
What?
When I'm welding, for some reason, I hold my breath. I don't know why I do that. I noticed that a minute ago when I was welding.
All right.
I'm like, oh, I can't breathe.
Woo! Your turn. Okay, so there's the first one. And now we're getting ready to put the second one on, and Tim is going to be the welder in charge. Okay, he's running the second bead. He did a good job. It looked really nice. Could have been bonded a little better to the track. So he's just making one more bead to bond it a little better to the track, but I think he did a great job. Okay, so we're in Tim's workshop, and I have these old brackets that I took off of a boat trailer. I never throw any scrap metal away.
Never.
And now you're figuring out why. All right, so that bracket you see right there, we turn them around, put them back on, tighten them down. Now he's cutting this off at 5 3/4 inches long. All right, so these square tubings that we welded on here allow us to stuff a 1x1 stake in there, the wooden stakes. And what that allows us to do is, like we had an order for fence pickets that were 3/4 inches thick or 5/8 thick, which I think we explained. But at any rate, when you get down to the last cut, you got a 6/4 inch thick board. Well, if you flip that board over with the 3/4 board under it, and then put your mill back on 6/4 again, that's 3/4 inch board out of the two 6/4 thick boards, and the mill will just cut these off. I think we already showed that on one video, didn't we?
Yeah, because it's no danger to the blade.
Right. These are no danger to the blade, so they make good backstops for any kind of stuff you want to do. We're also making a second part of the jig. You'll see we got a hole drilled here, another one down there, and we'll show you what that jig's all about too on the next video. All right, guys, we're going to end this one right here. Want to run down to Stump Dump?
Sure.
All right, we're going to take a ride down to Stump Dump and see what's going on. Winter's coming. Can't stop it. We're getting ready, putting up the curtains. We moved them out a little bit so we have a little bit more room in here. And until the next one, guys, hit that subscription button if you're not subscribed. Notifications bell, you know the whole drill. All right, thanks for coming along with us. Until the next one, we'll catch you later.
Bye-bye now.